Hi guys, welcome back to The Real Deal with Case and Brad. In episode 4 this week, we're going to be talking about E-Valuations and our thoughts on those websites. The sites in particular we're talking about is homes.co.nz and also trademe.co.nz. They both offer an e-valuation service. So Case, what are your thoughts on those sites? How reliable do you think they are?
I think they are getting better and better with each month that goes by. The more information they get from REINZ, the better they are, the more reliable they are. What I like about them is that it gives the buyer an opportunity to do some research before they come in to a viewing of a house. Gives them an indication of where the house sits, and what I really like about it is that they give you a really low end, they give you a middle end, and then they give you a high end, but they also tell you what's sold in the area around the house recently, which is really good, and also other information on the house that they have collected throughout that time.
So this information is great if you're a buyer out there and you're looking to maybe negotiate on a property, wanting to make an offer on something. It gives you an idea of what maybe you want to come in at with your initial offer, a bit of a starting point. But it's also great if you're in the initial stages of looking to sell your own property, isn't it? Yeah,
totally. It just gives you an idea of where your house sits in comparison to the RV. You know, it's got more information that councils don't get, but it also gives. Again, it gives you what's sold in the area, so it gives you a really good estimate. But in saying that, you know, to get the best advice out there, you have to consult a professional. You have to get someone in who has sold in the area, who knows the market, because there are other contributing factors to when we value a house, isn't there, Brad?
I guess a real estate agent can offer, compared to an e-valuation site like that, is obviously our local knowledge. We're in the area, we've been in most of these houses that have been sold, so we have really good feel of the layout. That can be a huge factor in the sale price of someone's house, whether or not maybe both houses have the same sort of floor area but the layout doesn't quite suit. That can really affect what a buyer's prepared to pay.
The other thing is that a lot of agents do have buyers that they are looking for, so they can match houses with buyers as well, whereas these e-valuation sites can't do. You know, it is stress the fact that, you know, use them for your research, give you an idea of where properties sit on the market, but always consult a professional. There was that property that was sold up in Auckland recently, Brad, where 6 months later it was on sold, and you know, the people who owned it first, what did they miss out on? Yeah,
so this property was sold by a private sale. The buyer thought that they didn't need to enlist an agent to help with the sale process. A really savvy buyer came through and swindled this homeowner, we could say. Made what they thought was a fair offer on the home, and they accepted it, and then 6 months later sold it for, I think it was over $500,000, wasn't it?
$530,000 above what they paid for the property 6 months later. You know, and that's by not doing your research, not consulting a professional who knows what the market will pay for your property.
So really costly mistake. Use these sites to get your initial sort of indication. Then when you are a bit more serious, maybe looking at putting your house on the market, call a professional in. We can sit down, we can go through all the details of the property and give you a more comprehensive idea of where your property is sitting in the current market.
Well, thank you very much for watching again. You've been watching The Real Deal with Case and Brad.